But the Philippines Defence Minister has a very different warning for New Zealand of what he calls China's desire for world domination, and he's urging Kiwis to take the threat seriously. It comes on the back of a new defence pact signed between our two nations. Senior Correspondent Lisette Reymer reports from Manila.
Your unsafe maneuvers are in clear violation of your obligation.
This time it was a powerful water cannon, a Chinese Coast Guard firing at a Philippine research boat, the latest outburst between tense neighbours.
They are not an open society. Their intentions are always sinister.
So the recent news of Chinese warships conducting live fire drills between Australia and New Zealand wasn't a shock to leaders in Manila, but it was and still is a concern.
That is doctrine of China, actually, to expand and conquer the world and change the world order.
Right now, the Philippines defence chief admits his own sense of dread is at an all-time high.
We should not put our guard down.
And as New Zealand begins to boost its defence spending, he has an eerie warning for any Kiwis questioning if it's really a priority.
If you don't take the risk of China seriously, you may wake up with a neighbour you don't want.
Manila is witnessing China's growing confidence and aggression firsthand. In the strategically significant South China Sea, clashes between Philippine and Chinese vessels are increasing in frequency and severity.
The increase has been radical, from a navy disguised as a coast guard, from maritime militia, all dirtying up the environment, all with the purview of creating permanent structures, all with the purview of creeping into our territorial waters.
New Zealand and the Philippines have just signed a new defence pact, which will allow our forces to work closer together in deployments and training.
No, it's very critical that we see countries like New Zealand stepping up for the region and especially for the Philippines.
Professor Dindo Manhid says an army of middle powers can hold its own against a superpower.
They would say that, these are small countries. Can they really stand up against us? But what China is missing out is the reality that countries after countries are working together.
Manila now with friends from Washington to Wellington.
I also like to shout out to my favorite defense minister, Minister Judith Collins. Hey sis.
Close ties will be critical in this new era of global insecurity, where the threat is closer to home than ever before.